we're going to do some lovely breaths, okay, to begin with. And we're going to go nice and soft on our knees. So we're going to do a little dip. And we're going to bring the hands up in front of the heart, pushing them together, looking up, and then open out. Lovely and big and slow. So it comes in with the breath, in. And then when you get to the top, a lovely breath out, pushing the hands away as wide as you can. Here we go. So little dip, reaching up. And pushing the hands away, slightly behind you if you can. And again, dip. Breathing in and out. Really moving those arms back and then up again. You do it in the time with your breath. So here we go. So up and out. Push those hands away. Here we go. And out. One more. And push. Good. Lovely. Okay, if you have your ball to hand, pop it between the sides. So just above the knee, okay, so it's not on the knee joint. And we're going to do our lovely breathing as we go up, down, and our side bend. And again, so up, little push down, stretch the body. Lovely squeeze on the ball. Up we go, stretching and over. Good. So nice force on the ball and it makes the core work as we stretch and reach. Good. Really opening up the sides. Lovely. Couple more, here we go. So reach, stretch, making yourselves grow as full as you can. Squeeze the ball. One more each side. So reach up, down, over we go, up, down, and over. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to use the ball in our hands. So we've done it before, nice and soft with the knees, and we're going to reach down to the floor and a lovely big circle. Mind that chandelier. Round we go. So as you go down, just a little bend in the knees, reaching round. One more this way. As you get to the bottom, I want you to change direction and come back up. Reaching the ball out, away from the body. Lovely big circles. Good. One more. All the way down. Lovely. Okay, cool. So we're just going to practice a little balance move. We're going to touch the ball onto the floor, bending the knees. Then as we come up, we're going to push the ball above our heads and come up onto your toes. Then we're going to go down. There's a little bit of a balance. If you need your chair near you, up you go. Good. Down we go. Touching the floor, little squat. As you come up, reaching up. One more down. So really hold the tummy in. Squeeze the bottom, reaching up high. And down. Well done. Okay. Pop that to one side. Good. So we're just going to warm the arms up a little bit more. Lots of people saying they've got sore shoulders and things at the moment, so we're going to keep ours moving. We're going to take the arms up. We're going to pull the elbows back, okay, and then you're going to rotate the arms to this position. Then down and forward. So really squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest, up. So really working on mobility of our shoulder. So sideways it looks like this. Up, down, and forward. Let's do two more. So back, squeeze the shoulders. Up, down, and forward. One more time. So really push those shoulder blades back, elbows back. Up, down, and forward. Lovely. And let's just give those arms a little circle. Good. Just 4 on one side. Lovely. Changing to the other side. 4 circles. Around you go. 2 more. Little look behind you, little rotation. Lovely. Okay, we're going to concentrate on the lower legs now. So, lower body. So we're going to do our little brushes. So they come forward and a little lean forward as you go back. So just brush forward and back. You can take the arms out, balance you if you want to. Just a little lean forward. So we're not pinching the spine. If you stay here, it's going to pinch your back. So just a little lean forward. Lovely. Last one. Good. Well done. So we're going to try on the side. We're just going to do our little sides. Sliding them out. Trying to keep those hips from moving so that hips stay nice and flat. And the leg just goes a little way, working those outside muscles. Looking good. Lovely. Last one that side. Good. Okay, just gives the legs a little shake, because when you've been standing on that one leg it gets quite stiff. Are you ready? So we're going to go into those brushes, forward and back, using the arms for balance. Think about staying nice and long in the body, stretching and reaching, trying to stay nice and firm all the way around your middle. One more, out to the back. Lovely, great balance, well done. So just taking it slightly out to the side, doesn't need to go far. Good, these are really good. Nice and controlled. You still feel it here, can't you, working that muscle? Doesn't need to go too far. As you can see, that's going to twist everything, so we just want to stay nice and still. Super job, well done. Good. So we're going to progress that a little bit. We're going to do our little tap at the front, all the way around, and tap at the back. So we're just tapping all the way around. So about a 3/4 of a circle, isn't it? If you find the swing in the leg all the way is too much, just tap to the side, tap round, tap to the side, tap round. Do it in sections. So we're not really doing a curtsy, but we're just taking that leg all the way round behind us. Good. One more on this leg. Okay, because this leg's starting to work. Okay, lovely. So changing over to the other side. Okay, stay nice and tall. We're going to tap to the front, take it round, tap to the back. Nice and controlled. And the idea is the body's working together to keep you nice and balanced. This is good. Well done. Super. Couple more. If you wanted to just tap here, tap round, tap there, you can. But I think most of you are managing. Good. Last one. Lovely. That's warm those legs up. Well done. Good. Okay, so we're going to do our roll down. Always our last one to finish with our warm up. So chin to chest, shoulders roll forward, roll in the back, pulling the tummy in as you go. A little hang the arms, hang the head. You might want to just pedal the legs, which is bending one and then the other. Get a nice stretch in the back of the leg. And then roll yourself, pulling your tummy in, squeezing the bottom. Nice engagement in the core. Let's do a little lean back. Here we go again. Chin forward, shoulders forward, tummy in, rolling down, hanging down to the floor. Nice and relaxed. And then slowly squeeze the bottom, pulling the tummy, rolling up. Good. Well done. Lovely. Okay. Take on some water if you want to. That's the warm up. So we're going to grab our band. Okay. Lovely. So we're going to just work through all the different sort of exercises with the band. I'm going to start off doubling mine because it's just going to be a side bend. So I can double mine and we can do the little side bend. Okay. So let's just check. Feet about hip width apart. Tailbone goes under, so we want to do that pelvic tilt. You don't want to be stood with the bottom sticking out and the back is going to take the pressure. So just tuck the pelvis under and engage the core. Okay. So once we're in that position, arms go above the head and we're just going to do one side and to the other. Just within your range of movement. Keep a bit of tension on the band so that the arms are working, the shoulders are working. Pull that tummy in as you lean. So it's the core that pulls you back up again. Time. Last one each side. Lovely. There we go. Feel that stretch. Good. Well done. And then just bring the arms down. Give the shoulders a little roll. Well done. Good. Nice work on the side. So we're going to bring the hands up in front. You're going to give a little bit of a tension to the band so that the arms are working again. Knees soft, tailbone under, and we're going to turn the body to the side. Now try and keep the hips and the knees facing towards me. Now the arms are working with that tension on the band. If it's too much, just drop one. You can work one. We'll just do one more each side. Here we go. Good. Lovely. Good pace. Nice and steady, nice and slow. That's good. And then let those arms go again. Give them a little shake. Well done. So there's another one we're going to do. It's like a bicep. So you might pick up some weights at the gym and you might do a little bicep. So we're going to put some tension on the band. Tuck those elbows in. Okay, so not out here. They're nicely in. You're going to lay your band on top of your hand, and then you're just going to stand lovely and still and just bring the hand to the shoulders. Okay, still keeping that tension on the band so it looks like this. Good. Making those arms work, that's it. Well done. We need that upper body strength. I know lots of you go for lovely walks, but that works the legs a lot more than it works the arms. So we've got to work these arms, okay? Use that upper body strength. Got to carry the shopping. Nothing else. There we go. One more. Oh, and give those arms a lovely shake. Well done. Okay. So you might have felt that on the back or the front of the arms, mainly the bicep, but as you're going down, the back will feel it. Good. Okay. So we're going to talk about our shoulder flexibility. Okay. So we've got our band just single this time, as wide as you want, because we're going to do that one where we go all the way over the head. So the band has to, so hold it right to the end if you need to, as wide as you want, and you're just going to roll the hand from front to back, and that's going to increase that shoulder mobility. Good. Really helps with posture, getting those shoulders back so they're used to going into that position and forward. Looking good, guys. That's it. It's a lovely stretch almost. It's not so much of an exercise as a good flexibility move. Those shoulders. Good. Let's go one more. Great. Well done. Got those moving. It's a really good one, even if you feel that you've got cold, if you've been for a walk and you've got really cold and the shoulders start to hunch up and you're a bit like this, or you've been sat a lot and you've not moved much, just grab the band and do a few of these. It will really get those shoulders going and get you warm again, okay? Simple move. We've got our bow and arrow, so we're going to go and do some archery. So I'm just going to show you from the side. So we've got our bow and arrow, we're pulling. If you stand with your feet together so that your hips are square, okay, as opposed to how I just did, if you stand like this, you'll get that rotation in the body as you look back, okay? So feet equal to the hips, and then the elbow at the back bends as you look back, and it's just strengthening the back of the shoulder, and we're getting a little bit of a body rotation as well. One more this side. And then let's change to the other side and the other arm. So, feet hip width apart, level, and then you're just looking back as you take that arm. Brilliant. Just bending the elbow as it goes back. And pulling on that band gives that body some tension. You should feel your core working as well as your arm. Last one. Good, okay. Oh, that got those arms going today, hasn't it, a little bit? Well done, well done. We got one more. Could you tuck your band underneath your say your left foot, but I don't mind which, okay? So you've got most of the band is going to be here, okay? Now please watch, if you've got bare feet, the band can be a bit sticky, so just watch. But you're standing on the band. We're going to do a wood chopping action. So you go down towards that foot, and then you lift up across the body and reach up nice and high. Then you go down again, and then you reach up lovely and high across the body. Mind those lampshades again. And across. And as you pull and reach, you're working across your body, okay, which is a different way than walking straight. We do lots of things straight and we do lots of things sideways, but this one works across the body, engaging all the core, side muscles, and everything. Lovely. Little bend of the knees as you go down and reach. One more. Good, well done. So, make sure it doesn't stick to your foot like it did to me. We're going to change over to the other side. Okay. Pop your right foot, if you did go with your left. Right foot on the band, nice and firm. No pinging bands. Little bend of the knees as you go down into a little squat. And then reach up and across. Down we go. Reaching up and across. Getting the whole body to work together in a different plane of movement. Looking good. These are really good. Just take your time, so it's a lovely pull and reach and a nice bend. So we're working the whole body. Let's do two more. And last one. Good. Well done. Lovely. Lots of big movements there. Brilliant. So the band can go to one side for a second. Well done. Okay. So we've done quite a lot with the band and our arms. So we're just going to do a few circles with the arm, just to loosen off those shoulders. And then the other side. Just to move them again, but with no band. Good. Okay, just pull the arm across like we do in our stretch at the end. That's it. Stretching those muscles across the back of the shoulder and the arm. And then the other way. Super. Good. You're all used to that one. Okay. So can you remember a few weeks ago, months ago, we did the unlocking spine. Okay. So the front foot goes across the body. Yeah, can we remember? And then the back foot points towards it. So you've sort of got a little bit of a T with your feet. So one goes across. Afterwards, you're not going to do this quite as much, as you know. Okay, and then we had our hands out and we went to the open side. Then we twisted towards the awkward side, yes? Because your hip is blocking your movement. And basically what this will do is increase the movement of your spine. So just be very careful. If you don't want to do it quite as sharp, shall we say, then just open the foot a little bit more. Don't have it across, have it open. Okay, the arms out, we go to the easy side, and then we look the hard side. Just taking it nice and steady, don't jerk. Just to try and get that range of movement of your spine and your hips and your back. Just a little more. Nice flowing move. Okay, lovely. All right, so not too many one side. Then we're going to cross the foot again. Put the back foot straight. So it's a bit awkward, isn't it, this position? So one across and the other one straight. So we're like that. Arms go out to the easy side. And then we look across to the awkward side, shall we say. So we've got that hip blocking us. And it really does start to open. Even the pelvis, you can feel the hip, the pelvis, and the back. Just take it steady, no jerking. Let's do one more this side. Brilliant, well done, okay. So a nice little leg move. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do some skiing action. Lovely just to flop out those legs. Get a lovely little bounce. And a reach. Just relaxing those hips, arms and knees. Fabulous. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so let's grab our chair. We're going to start doing a few stretches. But our first one is still an exercise, so we usually get down on all fours for this one, but we're going to use the chair at the moment just because it's easier to see you all still. One hand on the back of the chair, okay. You want to be a reasonable distance because we're going to reach back and then thread through the needle, okay. So what I don't want is the hips to move, okay, because I can't see all of you that closely. You've got to make sure your hips stay facing the chair, and it's again your back movement that does the reach through. So reach back and look back as much as you can, and then through again. Okay, and to give yourself support at the back, you need to really think about pulling your tummy in, so that it's your tummy you use, not your back. One more this side. Good. Okay, lovely. So just have a little relax. Okay, just move yourself. And then we're going to pop the other hand down. Okay, so nice and in with the tummy. All right, we're going to take the hand up, looking back, and then reaching through. Can you see underneath? Now I'm a bit stiffer this side, so I can't reach quite so far. You may have one side that is better than the other. Quite often we do. And this is why we need to work both sides, just to see how the body's reacting to any stresses or injuries. And one more reach through all the way. And then you're looking back. Lovely. Okay, so our easiest way to stretch this out is our cat-cow. So we're going to round our back off, like we do when we're on all fours. Round the back off. And then we're going to tilt the tummy down towards the floor, arch the back, that's it, open the chest, and then we're going to go round again, tummy in, back rounded. You might want to just wiggle the bottom a little bit, just move into whatever the best stretch is for you, and then drop the tummy down, arch the back, into our sort of gorilla pose. Lovely, stretching the tummy. Good, brilliant. Good, good, good. Okay. Turn your chair so you're facing the seat. I'll just put my ball away a minute. Don't need that. Okay. Now, carefully, okay, just carefully popping the leg up onto the chair as long as the chair's not going to slide or move away. Okay. All right, that might be a big step for some of you, and the little legs. Okay, and then you're just going to rock forward. So this is where we're going to be stretching. All right, so some of you might want to stand further away and be a bit more confident and lean into it. Okay, but as long as you know that your chair's not going to go anywhere and that you can stretch here. All right. If you're settled and you're happy and you're secure, then you can maybe add a little stretch as well. You're going to get it all the way up from the hip flexor, all the way up the side of the body. We've got a muscle here, basically attaches to your hip and attaches to your diaphragm, called the psoas muscle. And that can really, really get quite short if you sit a lot, you see, and sit forward. So we're just trying to open up that muscle there. Okay, not that you guys sit a lot at all. Lovely, same side. Okay, popping the other foot up when you're ready. Making sure the chair's nice and secure. Once you feel comfortable, just drop yourself forward, stretching that inside of that hip. And then once you're ready, see if you can come up into that stretch. You can lean back slightly if your back's okay and you're happy in that position. A little lean back will stretch into that psoas. And you can imagine if a muscle attaches to the diaphragm, then obviously that's going to affect your breathing in that as well. So where it can get really tight, and then the breathing can get hard. So it's another good muscle to stretch. Super. Okay. All right. So we're going to If you can manage to hold on to your ankle and bring your leg up, then do so. If not, there's a couple of things you can do. You can use your band around your foot, and then you can help hold your leg up with the band. Okay, or another option can be just to pop the leg onto the chair, and you're stretching the front of your leg now. Okay, so obviously if you can hold here is the ideal, or if you hold your trousers or a sock, then that's the best. But if you can't and you can only manage to go there, your knee or something, that's fine. Okay, good. And let's change over. So whichever you want to do, I'll just show you how to hold it with the band again. So you would put the band around your ankle and hold the leg up. Looking good. And obviously hold on to the chair for support if you need to. Ooh, got all tangled. Okay, lovely. Let's come around and sit on the chair. Actually, just sit down. Okay, so we're going to stretch the back of our legs. Alright, so I want you to sit right onto the edge of your seat. Again, making sure it's not going to tip up. So come right to the edge. If you're sat back here, if I straighten my leg, that's what happens. If I straighten my leg here, it can go onto the floor. Okay, and what I want you to do, don't collapse, stay forward and just lean that chest forward. As if you're listening for something and you're leaning in, and you just lean forward, and you should find that nice and stretch on the back of the leg. Okay, so here it becomes much more of a back exercise, and you're rounding the back, just lean forward. If you want to bring your toes towards you, then that should increase the stretch down the back of the leg. That's a really important, hamstring is really important stretch. Can't stress that enough. It really affects the posture and everything, so keep that one stretched. Other leg goes out, chest forward, reaching and leaning forward. You can see immediately I've bent this leg. You can see that this muscle now has gone really short there and really contracted, so we need to stretch it. Lovely. Okay, staying as you are, cross one leg. Okay, are we alright for crossing our legs? Hold that leg you've crossed and just turn your body and look that way. You should feel a bit of a stretch down the outside of the leg. And we just, if you want, you can really hug that knee, and it's up to you, but it depends on your knees and how you feel. But you can lift the knee and hug it and look that way. It's very similar to the one that we do on the floor. And looking the same way as the knee and turning the body. You should feel that down into the hip and the glutes. Good, and then we're going to change to the other side. So just cross the leg if that's okay with you, and you can just turn the body. If you can lift the knee and hug it in towards you a little bit more. I can't see with my black leggings. There you go, I've got it lifted up, and then I'm going to look the same way as the knee. And I can feel that going down into the glutes, all the way down there. Okay, looking that way. Lovely. Good. Okay. So we're just going to do our little twist. We're going to push our hands together. Okay. Just get some pressure, and we're just going to turn the body one way, and just feel how different it is when you're sitting. You've got no knees to move. Very much all the body here, isn't it? Because you haven't got anything else that will move and give you assistance. Body always tries to do the easiest thing, but it's not always the best thing. Lovely. One more. Good. Super. And we're just going to have one little reach up, reach down, and a nice little lean, and then another reach up, reach down, and a little lean. Okay. So we're going to stand up again. Good. We'll just move that chair out of the way for a minute. And we're just going to do our little pedaling of our feet. So that's just coming up onto the toes. Try and spread the toes out. Work the feet. Good. Just pedal. Really good to keep those feet working. If they go wrong, we have all sorts of trouble. Alright, so just keep the blood going down and opening up the feet and the toes. Good. Then we're going to go into that calf position. Okay, feet both pointing the same way. And we're just going to do that arm movement again, that arm stretch that we did earlier. Just giving you a lovely stretch today. Finish on. To see you through the Christmas break. And then changing over to the other leg. Push the heel down at the back, bend the front leg so it looks like this. Arm across, pull it in. Good. Lovely. So if the arms ache at all over the next couple of days, it's a good stretch to do for you. Alright, so I'm just going to move that a second, make sure I've got some room. So, back to where we started. Where did we start? We were doing a nice little dip. Deep breath in, pushing the hands together, and then opening, taking the arms back. Let's do this a few times. In your own time. With your breath. So breathing in as we come up. Breathing out. And again. And open. Now one last time. Let's go really deep and big. Here we go. All the way. Lovely and tall. Open out. Go down. Give those shoulders a little roll. Okay. Fabulous. Give yourselves a clap.